The NBA's never seen this before, because what we're witnessing from Ulrich Chomche in this summer league action, he is showing some raw skill set that I've never seen out there on a basketball court, and frankly, Masai Ujiri must be thrilled with what he's getting out of his 57th overall selection. So we're going to break down his potential in this video, as well as other Raptors prospects putting up really solid performances in the close to this year's summer league, including Jakob Poeltl as well as Jamal Shed. So lots of stuff to sink our teeth into in this video. But before we do, folks, again, if you're part of the 49% that hasn't hit the subscribe button just yet, you want to stay up to date with everything happening regarding this Toronto Raptors team during this off season, including Team Canada as well, as we're going to be sinking our teeth into the Olympics this year. Definitely hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing. But let's dive into the news. Let's dive into what's happening with this squad, because Ulrich Chomche is the guy that has really taken this team by storm. Now, obviously, if you look at the stats, the box score in terms of the final game of the Toronto Raptors Summer League against San Antonio Spurs, you might look at it and say, hey, you know what? How many points did he have in this game? Right? 6 points in this one, had a few turnovers, 3 turnovers. What's going on? Well, he had a bunch of rebounds. He had 5 blocks in this game, and the stats aren't really what you should get excited about right now with Ulrich Chomche, because he is a dude that is raw. He is 18 years old. He's coming, to be a development project. He's coming to get into the Toronto Raptors system and grow and develop. So the stats, the box score shouldn't be something that's overwhelming, but you just got to watch this guy play and see what he's able to do out there on the basketball court. And we have a couple of videos that I want to sink our teeth into from Ulrich Chomche. I stole this from Reddit, basically. Toronto Raptor, I believe is the username. But you'd see Ulrich Chomche here moving his feet as a 7-footer, getting that block shot. That might be kind of normal here, but look at that speed. Look at that speed burst there from Ulrich Chomche. Coming in, blocking shots with that long wingspan, and the way he moves as a 7-footer, right? Look at him guarding on the ball, guarding a sort of wing guard, just moving his feet, able to block shots. Just the lateral quickness is ridiculous. And this is the craziest one. So you see him get a block there, get the rebound, and look at this speed as a 7-footer, right? Again, he's had some turnovers. He's had some different plays here, which, again, is going to happen for a raw 18-year-old. But again, he is 18 years old, and he is a 7-footer, and he is moving with that speed, with that agility. We know from his stats, in different areas, he's able to knock down shots. He doesn't have a ballish 3-point shot. He's able to handle the ball to a certain extent, and he's able to make some passes, which has been sneaky impressive part of his game during the Summer League action. I mean, yes, is he going to be a guy that is, able to impress and be a consistent rotation player during his rookie season? No. However, after a year, after 2 years in this Toronto Raptors system of just, hey, working on reps, getting the handle, the jump shot a little bit tighter, defensive schemes, he looks really just mobile. Again, we've seen players in the past that have had that raw projection skill label, right? Bebe Nogueira, Bruno Caboclo, right? That we've looked at and said, hey, they just didn't really work out. And big issue with those guys is they look completely lost out there when they're in the offense, in the defensive schemes. Even though they had all the raw talent, all that raw potential, they just couldn't really figure out the NBA schemes in the offensive or especially defensive end, which limited their ability to develop and grow with this Toronto Raptors team. Well, Ulrich Chomche is a guy that is moving well. His positioning is actually really great from what I've been witnessing, in these Summer League actions. Again, it's not perfect. He's getting lost in certain pick and roll actions and stuff, but basically, and when he does get blown by, when he is a little step late in terms of a defensive rotation, he's able to just rise up and block shots with his speed, mobility, and quickness. So the fact that we got this guy at 57 overall, again, things are going to have to go right. The Raptors are going to have to execute this development project good, right? They can't just let him be and throw him out there and hope for the best. The same way, some may have looked at the development of Precious Achiuwa. They just gave him a green light right from the jump and then developed some bad habits, which he never really got out of. They're going to need to put him in the G League for this entire season, I'd imagine, build up good habits, develop him right. And if they do that, the speed, the length, the just awareness, the intangibles from what we're seeing from Ulrich Chomche has me elated for him as a 2nd-round pick. Again, this is a guaranteed, guy that's going to come out and be, a number game-changing dude, right? He has his picture with LeBron, right? Is he going to be the next mentor, the next Serge Ibaka? There are no guarantees on that front. But if he's developed right, if things go the correct way as they should, there is no reason someone with this skill set, with this amount of energy out there on the basketball court, already a guy that could dribble, could shoot threes, could do these types of things, there's no reason he won't be a legitimate NBA player. And this might be hyperbolic, whatever. There is a world where this guy does turn into a star. I'm not saying that's a guarantee, that's the assured path if he goes down this development route, but the raw skill set is there. So I am very, very happy with Ulrich Chomche in his Summer League performance. But he's not the only guy that impressed during this Summer League action. As we had a couple guys, start to, turn the corner. Jakob Poeltl, after a slow start to Summer League, even though the Raptors have been losing some games, Jakob Poeltl as look good to close off Summer League. Again, 1 of 4 from the 3-point line, but he's getting shots around the basketball court. Had 16 points in this one. He's looking quick off the dribble. He's looking like he has a solid sort of drive take, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Not much else, in terms of the box score getting filled up, but Jakob Poeltl has impressed me as a guy that will be able to come out here for the Toronto Raptors and be a scoring presence in his rookie year. Again, similar way Gradey Dick just put on 8 to 10 pounds of muscle. I think over the course of this year, next offseason, he's going to have to put on some strength to really be a surefire scorer out there in the NBA. But I think right from his rookie season, he's going to be able to shoot the basketball. He's going to be able to come in and just be a little spark plug for the Toronto Raptors off the bench. So that's a huge positive from your 19th overall selection. And just from the eye test, he's looking pretty solid on the defensive end. There are a couple of possessions where he's getting blown by and stuff, but he's moving laterally quick and just has nice, reach, touch, poking the balls loose here or there occasionally. So Jakob Poeltl, I am happy, I am encouraged about, and has impressed me a little bit with his on-ball, north-south drives. And then the other guy, which some people were concerned about with, is Jamal Shead, because he is a player that is a winner, he's a leader, he's an elite defender, but he's 6'1", he's a little bit of an older guard. So people are wondering, hey, will his game translate? Because the big question about him is he going to be able to shoot at the NBA level? Well, last night's game, he didn't really shoot at the highest of level. Didn't really knock down any of those shots. These things are way too tiny for me right now. But yeah, went 0-2 from the 3-point line, but did have a solid performance. 16 points, 6 rebounds. A few assists out there in this game. For Jamal Shead, which is good, or 6 assists and 4 rebounds out there, for this squad. My apologies, I made this graphic too small. But Jamal Shead out here, putting in effort, running the show. The Raptors were without Mobo, were without Gradey Dick, were without JFL, were without a ton of their Summer League guys, so the Raptors did end up losing this game, but I thought Jamal Shead did a solid job at proving what he's good at, but he still needs that 3-point shot, and this is where I've kind of talked about, again, just put him in a shooting gym for the next 3 months. Let him get a ton of reps up, 5,000 shots a day. I don't even know how possible that is, but, get those reps up. And then if he gets that jump shot, right, all of the other intangibles, all of the other skills are there. So we got to hope that ends up being the case for this Toronto Raptors team. But let me know what you guys think about this Toronto Raptors Summer League development. Definitely some highs, definitely some lows. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. You guys are the best to make it this far. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. I'm signing out. Cheers.